It's all forgotten now, the trouble and the pain, forgotten every word I said, forgotten every tear you shed. We're still in love. It's all forgotten now. We're happy once again. Our troubles gone beyond recall. And making up is best of all. We're still in love. We're still in love.
Hello Fallout fans, fellow Mudbeards, and anyone who has been pretty surprised with how quickly the promotional material for Fallout Season 2 has been popping. And I just wanted to make a quick video today simply because they dropped a teaser for Fallout Season 2. Now when it comes to the actual trailer, I will be making a full edit for it as I usually do with most videos on my channel. But seeing as this is just a teaser, I'm just going to go into it blind and react with my first immediate thoughts. For more in-depth theories and speculations for where the series will go, as an avid Fallout fan myself, stick around for whenever the actual Season 2 trailer drops, as that will be a much more in-depth video breaking down and dissecting everything we see. With that being said, some people were a big fan of Elder Scrolls and Skyrim when they grew up. Me personally, I was all about Fallout. Anyone who's played the series and or even watched it knows that there's just a particular vibe that Fallout brings that you can't really match that well with anything else without it coming off as either too derivative or too gimmicky. With that being said, I'm very excited for Fallout Season 2, and you already know I'm going to be doing thorough character breakdowns for all of the characters within the show. So if you're interested in seeing more Fallout videos on the channel, definitely stop back by when the Season 2 full trailer officially drops, as we're going to be doing some deep dives straight into it. With that being said, let's go ahead and start the reaction to the trailer.
For someone. Common story around here. Someone you care about or someone you hate?
Oh, what a great question. What say you, Miss McClan?
I have a good question. So it seems like they're already in Vegas, which is quite the trek.
You want to know why the world ended? It started here with one man.
It's all
There it is.
over, but the cry.
I hope we get a lot of pre-war Las Vegas stuff.
Cooper Howard, star of the silver screen.
And no,
Like yourself, I am the very best at what I do.
but
And what I do is I know everything.
It looks like they got a different actor for House, no?
I know there's a war coming.
I'm excited for the Brotherhood of Steel
Will
personally.
only be the beginning.
Is that Ceasars region?
My concern is that you would do just about anything to save your family. I think you are actually quite a violent man. You just don't want to kill me yet.
That looks like a Elder Nexus jacket. Oh, he's back.
Let's get
I need to know.
shall we?
I need to know more about the rules. Bats, there we go. Nice. All right. They're dead. They're not gonna pick that. The ghoul might survive, I guess, but
I defer to you about what to do in this situation.
yeah. But do. That's all you can do at level 1, right? Oh my goodness. Alright. Looks like we are continuing the pre-war storyline and finding out how it connects directly to Las Vegas. It looks like House now has a different actor, which easily could be explained with him putting up sort of a replacement when it came to meeting with Vault Tech. And hopefully they utilize this time to sort of explain why Mr. House and how Mr. House came to the point that he did, as it seems weird how knowledgeable he was and how involved he was with the potential dropping of the bombs. But I'm still under the impression that Vault Tech didn't actually do it, they were just prepared to. It looks like we're getting more Brotherhood of Steel, and one of my biggest hopes is that we'll lean more towards the serious elements of the faction. While Maximus is definitely an enjoyable character, I really enjoyed his scenes when he was directly interacting with the Brotherhood. As outside of that, he was a little bit goofy, which still fit within the Fallout world and the circumstances he found himself in, but I've been waiting for some serious Brotherhood action. Speaking of which, it looks like he's riding in a vertibird next to someone who wears a similar jacket to Elder Maxis. Essentially, usually when there's a leader of the Brotherhood of Steel, or I guess in the same Maxis family, they wear these type of jackets. And while Maximus isn't necessarily related or a descendant of any of the Maxons, I guess there is potentially a chance he could be, as the most we know about his backstory is he was there when the bombs dropped on Shady Sands. Speaking of which, it looks like we're getting the return of Hank, and probably get some more development with whatever he has going on in Vegas, and I assume House in post-war time will probably be trying to work against him and maybe even hoping to recruit the Ghoul in the hopes that he'll take Hank down, which could cause some divide between Lucy and the Ghoul, who Lucy may potentially still feel inclined to save her own dad. Either way, they have a lot more problems to deal with, like the return of supposedly Caesar's Legion. Does this canonize one of the endings of New Vegas, meaning that Caesar's Legion essentially won the Battle of Hoover Dam? This could potentially make sense why no NCR troops eventually returned if they had won and built up resources to Shady Sands to potentially rebuild things or investigate things a little more, let alone look for survivors. Again, there's a lot of speculation that can go into that, and I'm gonna wait until we get just a little bit more footage. That being said, I am surprised they're bringing back Caesar's Legion directly, as there's a lot of wasteland tribes that they could have easily come to sort of replace the vibe that Caesar's Legion provided. But it seems this does solidify the fact that Caesar's Legion was the dominant faction in Fallout New Vegas. Outside of Mr. House, of course, who I believe is still top tier when it came to the 3 factions that were warring. It looks like we're also finally getting the introduction to some Deathclaws. I'm hoping we get some segment of a Deathclaw tearing people to shreds, because as scary as it would be to have someone with power armor walking directly towards you with an assault rifle, I promise Deathclaws are even scarier. There is a surprising lack of Norman scenes going into the trailer, which could mean one of two things. Either his storyline won't be as vital this season, or the more likely answer, his storyline is very vital, and showing certain segments outside of maybe what we'll get in the final trailer could potentially spoil too much. As well as the fact that a lot of his scenes aren't really as cinematic or action based. Either way, I'm very much looking forward to Fallout Season 2, and we'll have to see where the actual trailer brings us when it officially drops. But I want to know what your guys' thoughts are. How do you think Season 2 is going to go, and which character are you excited to see return? Either way, thank you for tuning in, appreciate the feedback and support, and remember to pack your rat away.